All right, Batman's been 0 for 2, y'all. I'm hoping he wins this one. If y'all know, huge Batman fan here. I'm actually a delusional Batman fan and proud of it. No shame. And I've been losing against Iron Man. I lost against Wolverine, which makes sense. I'm not even gonna say like I'm not saying that in the fact of we shouldn't have lost. No, I understand why we lost, but still, can Batman win a battle? We're facing Captain America this time. There's a chance. We have a chance. I know the famous line: if he has a time to plan, he's going to win. But someone made a good point. It's like you can't keep saying that because we all know that if he has time, he took down Superman. So we're saying head up, face to face, who's going to win? You know what? Well, I'm a delusional Batman fan. I'm always going to vote for Batman, even when I believe I'm wrong. This one, though, I'm more comfortable than Wolverine and Iron Man. I'm more comfortable with Captain America. Yes, Cap is stronger, but there's a better chance of Batman winning this one through deceit. You know, with Batman with the whole smoke bombs and all the different batarangs, that utility belt of his. That utility belt can help help Batman against Captain America this time. Wolverine, no. Iron Man, not so much. Captain America, if he can catch him, I believe he can beat him down. There's a better chance. We're gonna see here if I'm right or wrong. It's all fun, but still, I'm a Batman fan. Can he win something? Can he win something? Let's see here. Let me know in the comments who you choose. Shout out to Death Battles. I'm gonna put their the original video in the description below. Come on, Bats.
Defending the weak from powerful agents of evil demands a champion who has achieved the peak of human capability, all in the name of justice, and sometimes vengeance.
Batman, the Dark Knight.
And Captain America, the Sentinel of Liberty.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
Let me say this. Someone said Batman is not that good. He will lose to Punisher. Are you kidding me? Punisher has no chance against Batman. Now that's someone I can confidently say, and I love Punisher, by the way. I'm waiting for the new Daredevil show more for Punisher than anything. I love Punisher, so on and so forth. He has zero chance against Batman. Those, to a certain degree, that's the kind of people that Batman deal with. I mean, Punisher obviously is better than those criminals, but I mean, Deathstroke, I don't even think Punisher can't beat Deathstroke, and Batman's beating Deathstroke. So let's pump the brakes. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But no, I mean, Batman's beating Deathstroke. Some of the other people that's deadly, and in that sense, with weapons and all that stuff. And Deathstroke got more to him with his strength and his technique and all that stuff, that he can beat Punisher if he wanted to. So if he can beat Punisher, Batman can't. I just had to point that out. There's no way Punisher is beating Batman.
Find out who would win a death battle. Throughout the underworld of Gotham City, one name strikes fear into the cold black hearts of even the most hardened criminals.
That's the classic intro. That will always be the best.
Flying rat of vengeance comes at a cost. For 8-year-old Bruce Wayne, it was helplessly watching as his parents were gunned down in front of him on the way back from the theater. That poor kid. That opera really.
And I'll say this too. Sometimes I have to edit. I gotta move this over. Sometimes I have to edit these videos to the point where some of the content that you see is taken out because of copyright reasons. So if you see that, if you see like a little skip or a little mute, that's not me. That's because of the copyright system. Sometimes YouTube has to mute it so it doesn't get copyright claimed, or it has to be edited out. So just to give a warning, if you do see sometimes in my videos it skips to another part, that's why.
Global journey to become the Dark Knight. He became an expert in the art of disguise and a master of every fighting style known to man. He's perfected escape artistry, sword fighting, detective skills, stealth, has a photographic memory, earned 12 master's degrees, is an expert.
Because I'm hearing the Dark Knight soundtrack in the background, so it's a possibility it's a copyright claim. So I might have to edit some of this out.
So in the minds of his opponents, having been trained by the League of Assassins, Batman's greatest weapon is fear.
All it takes is a glimpse of that pointy-eared shadow and criminals start shaking in their boots. He can disappear and reappear in an instant thanks to his mastery of stealth and the high-tech gadgets he keeps in his utility belt. Like his bat claw grappling hook, smoke pellets, tons of different batarangs, and
Yeah, I don't think
shock
Captain America be
gloves.
ready for that.
Hey, don't underestimate the shock gloves. They release a charge powerful enough to penetrate Kevlar and even stop the heart of one of Batman's most powerful enemies, Bane.
But then he restarted it because he's nice like that. Bane later said thank you the only way he knew how. I'm
Dang.
surprised Batty didn't pull something out of the utility belt to stop that one, considering it seems to contain anything Batman could ever need, even shark repellent.
Actually, that's a common misconception. The shark repellent was stored in the helicopter that Robin was flying, not Batman's utility belt.
Oh yeah, because that makes it so much less ridiculous.
Batman also carries explosive gel. A cluster of this substance can be sprayed onto nearly any surface and remotely detonated. Perfect for distractions.
Or, you know, blowing shit up. Tip for criminals, if you know Batman's after you, avoid anything shaped like a bat.
Somebody in here?
I remember this scene. Yep, just go home.
Something wrong? Nope.
I love that. Batman didn't have to say a word. He's like, you do not want these problems. Go about your business.
However, that's not the Batsuit's only purpose.
Thanks to some
I always remember that scene. That was hilarious. Even the criminals are like, nah, I'm good. I'm going home.
Bulletproof, knife-proof, electricity-proof, punch-proof, dog-proof, and theft-proof.
Inside Batman's cowl is an array of high-tech gear commonly used for listening to police scanners and communicating with allies. But in combat, Batman finds more use in its night, infrared, and ultraviolet vision. Also, its built-in triangulation imaging system, which hacks into the world's cell phones and creates a digital 3D map.
You mean he can see everything I do just because I have a phone?
More or less.
Ask him where I left my keys.
Aside from mass invasion of privacy, Batman's resume includes such accomplishments as dodging Darkseid's virtually unavoidable Omega beams, withstanding the vacuum of space for 24 seconds, and breaking free from a coffin buried 6 feet underground in a straitjacket after being deprived of sleep for days, all while having a cocktail of unknown drugs in his system, along with the Joker's latest venom toxin.
What the fuck? Are we
This
positive
dude,
that
man.
we're positive he's not superhuman?
Stuff
given his
Batman,
line of work, I
yeah.
wouldn't
You would
be
question this
surprised if
dude's
he stumbled
superhuman.
into a room filled with gamma rays or something like that, but underneath the Batsuit, he is affected by knives and bullets the same as any other mortal man. Even though he usually comes out victorious, his self-confidence occasionally puts him in life-threatening situations he can't escape without help.
Like Bane's thank you spine durability test.
But the Cape Crusader has consistently found a way to survive even the most life-threatening situations.
And Bats has no problem continuously going toe-to-toe with evil in the name of justice. Vengeance.
From this moment on, none of you are safe.
Born to poor Irish immigrants in
Someone
Manhattan
said
on
Chris
July
Evans is
4th,
coming back as Captain
1920,
America in the new
Stephen
Marvel
Rogers
movies.
grew
I don't
up
think
with
that's
little
true. Do
money,
y'all?
few friends.
Do y'all?
Fewer muscles.
I think they
Good
moving on
God,
with
that's
Falcon
Steve
being
Rogers
Captain
or
America.
Jack Skellington. Somebody get
I don't
that
think
kid a
Chris Evans will
sandwich.
come back for
But
that
his
unless it's like
sheer
some
willpower,
different universe
selflessness,
kind of
and
thing.
desire for justice stood out. As those around him left to serve in the Second World War, Rogers was desperate to fight for his country. But due to his lacking physique and health problems, he was turned away from every single military organization, multiple times.
Meanwhile, Hitler was creating a new group of super Nazis with lasers called Hydra.
Desperate to combat this new threat, Uncle Sam began the top-secret Project Rebirth. It looked like Rogers would finally get his chance to be the hero after all, provided he survived an untested, unstable, unprecedented experiment.
After an injection of some mystery juice and tanning in some Vita rays, Rogers lived! And as a plus became a Nazi annihilating, terrorist thrashing symbol of freedom, Captain America! America!
The super soldier
I love that
serum
game, Marvel's
pushed Sam's
Capcom
body
3.
to the absolute limit
I'm
of
enjoying
human
the
physical and
the
mental potential.
Marvel's Capcom
Almost
Fighting
got sold me
Collection,
a
by the
super
way.
serum once. I woke up in Danny's a week later without my wallet.
With his new body, Rogers can bench press 1,100 pounds and run a mile in 73 seconds. By comparison, the bench press world record without the aid of a bench shirt is Eric Spoto's 722 pounds, And the fastest mile run belongs to Hichem Garouche of Morocco at 3 minutes 43 seconds. That makes Rogers nearly twice as strong and over 3 times as fast as the most physically fit human beings in the world.
He can even dodge gunfire at point-blank range by, in his own words, seeing faster.
Which is the absolute stupidest way of saying that his brain can process images faster than a normal human.
Putting his new abilities to good use, he's adept in every single form of hand-to-hand combat known to man. That's right, I bet you didn't know that Captain America
speaking of the
was
fighting
a ninja.
collection.
Jiu-jitsu? Kung Fu? Krav Maga?
All of the above.
Despite his incredible physical potential, the military initially decided Super Steve was best suited as the US Army poster boy.
That suit looks like it was ripped from a patriotic circus.
It was.
Really? Well, at least he upgraded to suits not made from circus later on.
No, they were too.
What kind of circus would make a costume with Kevlar Nomex and lightweight titanium that's resistant to fire, water, and electric shocks?
Some call it World War II.
Oh, I get it.
But the most iconic aspect of Cap's attire is his famed shield. Composed of proto-adamantium and a mysterious metal from space called vibranium. This one-of-a-kind shield was presented to him personally by none other than the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
And like a badass, Cap doesn't just use his shield for defending himself. He hurls that motherfucker at just about anything that moves.
The combination of the two metals allows the shield to absorb and reflect practically all kinetic energy and thus ricochet off multiple targets with only minor loss in velocity. Captain America utilizes this in combination with his super soldier mind to predict and calculate the shield's trajectory so that it always ends up back in hand no matter how many targets it has struck.
Cap's shield can reflect anything from bullets to lasers.
I will say Winter Soldier is still my favorite after Infinity War, a Marvel movie of all time. In the MCU universe, I should say. Infinity War. Wait, go back. What? What Superman have it?
Thor's hammer. And if you recall, Mjolnir doesn't fuck around. This giant frisbee of freedom is so cool, even Superman wants one.
That's cool.
Yes, I think it works.
But it's not unstoppable. It's been damaged and even destroyed its fair share of times over the years, but only by cosmic or reality warping powers.
Luckily, Mr. America doesn't rely only on his shield.
He's boxed Thor to a standstill, was deemed worthy to wield Mjolnir, and has even managed to incapacitate the Hulk with his knowledge of pressure points.
Wait, go back to that second one. Did this guy just kick the Hulk in the dick? You've got to be a real man to give the Green Goliath a nut check. I mean, that's the fastest way to piss off a dude, and who don't we like when they're angry? Balls of steel right there. Great big, eagle-shaped freedom balls of steel.
And to top everything off, not many superheroes can claim to have defeated the fearsome foursome of crack, weed, ice, and misfix, the literal personifications of actual street drugs.
So you're telling me he's preaching an anti-drug message, knowing that drugs are the entire reason he became awesome?
I guess we can add hypocrite to his list of aliases. Despite being a physically perfect human, Captain America more or less has the same weaknesses as any other man. His patriotic uniform can only protect him so much from stabbing weapons.
And sniper bullets. God knows he gets killed pretty good by those. Ah! Weapons! My only weakness! How did you... No.
Even in the face of death, Captain America always stands for what the United States needs.
And sometimes that's serving Hitler an American-sized knuckle sandwich.
Who are you supposed to be?
Captain America.
Here we go.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once
All right,
and for
bats.
all.
Let's
It's
win
time
one this
for a
time. Let's
death
win.
battle! Forward!
I was about to say, watch behind you. Dang. Come on, Bass. We're not losing this time.
Let's finish this. Hyper!
I was about to say, yeah, use trickery. Nice. Yep, hit them vital spots. I'm sensitive. I was about to say, Batman knows them sensitive spots. It could work. Whoa! Oh, dang, that was quick.
Allegiance to the Cap, hanging miserably from the light post.
Okay, this is Desmond. I'm like, Batman would never do that. I didn't remember. I was like, wait, hold on. That was savage. First off, he had him hanging. Then you see at the KO, look at the KO what Batman did with his shield. Yeah, I was gonna say Batman knows those sensitive spots. That's cold-blooded, bro. I was gonna say Batman would not do that, but it's Death Battle. Goodness gracious. Then look at the savagery. What? Look at the savagery. Here, take that shield back. Oh my goodness, Bats. Goodness gracious. All right.
Did have the endurance and
Finally, we win one.
and
Goodness
Batman
great. Like, it's
himself
about
has
time.
admitted he could lose a hand-to-hand match against him, but there's a big difference between could and would.
I could survive the fall out of an airplane, but I wouldn't bet on it. Unless you're doing it, Wiz, you should totally try it. $5 if you make it.
You're an idiot, Boomstick. Also, the fact is, Batman is more than a boxer. His stealth and disarming skills allowed him to turn the fight in his favor.
Not to mention the gadgets.
I literally said that. I said use that utility belt to your advantage.
Doesn't mean he could see hard enough to spot bats through a solid wall of smoke.
Batman also regularly battles and sneaks around super beings far above your average laser knots.
Yes.
If he can ninja around Superman's super hearing, there's no reason he can't do the same to Captain America.
Good point.
And of course, Batman has more knowledge about pressure points and fighting
Yeah,
styles
that's what I was
because he's
saying.
mastered all of them rather than simply being adept, helping him incapacitate and finish off the
Now that part's crazy.
Captain America just couldn't hang in there.
The winner is Batman.
And I was wondering, as I was watching, I'm like, Deathstroke, because we know he has, I forgot what you call it, but he has something that gave him super strength as well. Isn't it at the same level as Captain America? I'm talking about Deathstroke. Isn't his super strength at the same level as Cap? I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. Because if that's the case, I mean, like I said, Batman's beating Deathstroke multiple times. So why would Cap be any different? Anyway, and I think Deathstroke could be Cap. Like Deathstroke, especially the comic version. I know like the cartoons have done him enough justice, but the comics, I mean, he's deadly. He's deadly on there. But from what I used to read, I don't know how he is now, but what I used to read. So yeah, thank God. Batman wins one. I just wonder if he lost another one. I'm like, okay, that's 0 for 3. But you know, Wolverine and Iron Man, that's a different kind of battle there. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Let me know who you chose. And yeah, let me know some more verses y'all want me to look at. And by the way, if I missed y'all comments, I apologize. I post a lot of videos, so if y'all post a comment like a day or two later after the video is posted, I might have missed it. So, you know, tune in as soon as you can, and that way I can see the comments quicker. Anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see you later.